Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 13 of Assassin's Creed 3. In the previous episode, we started up on the side stuff of Boston, basically, so we've got quite a lot of the map uncovered now from viewpoints. We're working on collectibles such as the trinkets, the almanac pages and the chests, so I think we've pretty much cleared them out through the top half. And we've done a couple of side stuff and 2 of the frontiersman missions out of the total of 3, which was the one with the sea monster, or the sea kraken, and the UFO. Now, as I said, in this episode we're going to start making our way back towards the harbour so that we can continue on with the main story and also into like another section of missions, but I'll get to that when we do. So of course we can just fast travel, but I want to get a bit more work done, so but it's only a case of a couple of viewpoints really, but it all leads up. So I believe obviously we're coming up to the tail end of sequence 5, so hopefully we can get that done today. We should be able to, which, you know, be pretty decent. That'll put us up to I think it's total of, I think it's either 12 or 13 sequences in total in this game. Plus, of course, we've got the DLCs and stuff, but we've got quite a lot of side stuff to do still. So we've just about divided it up really. So having an episode where you're going just pretty much for side stuff, and then another one where you're just doing bits of side stuff and then missions. You know. It's just kind of a balance you gotta bring to it. But it's a typical thing with Assassin's Creed games where you're going to be spending a lot more time doing side stuff, because the main stuff really you could do in a very short period of time if that's all you were interested in. But of course there are plenty of YouTubers who will just go through, show you how to even 100% sync those memories and that's it. But this is a completionist let's play, and that's what you're gonna get. This is new information to you. I'm sorry for taking 13 episodes. Alright. But why wouldn't you want to have some beautiful views of Boston during the winter time? Alright. Beautiful. I think what I really want to get onto soon, which I believe you do once you finish off Sequence 5, is getting Connor into his assassin outfit. Which actually the one that Achilles wore, the one that was in his basement. And he was like, "Ooh, tempting, I know. We've got a certain allure." It's like, yep, because they'll be ours. Let me give you this guy's letter.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I think that's it. So the last letter, Central Boston. It was. That's actually the first carry that we've finished, isn't it? Fantastic. Alright, so that's actually finally going to leave a mark in our DNA sequence bar now. We've finally done an actual job rather than just getting like 3 out of 4 or 2 out of 4 or something. Alright. Scrub this viewpoint, then we'll head back to the homestead and meet up with Achilles again. Who, you know, considering he's meant to be our guardian of sorts, our mentor, you know, abandoned us in Boston when the whole city was after our head. I don't know, he left Samuel Adams with us, but it's not quite good enough. Hey, hey, come here, come here. Hey, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just climb over everything then. Why don't you, Connor? Hey. I'm advancing on you, dude. I'm advancing. Have you ever seen a drunk person run this fast, lady? I don't think so. Yeah, that's right. Sit your ass down. It's not the money that you really want from these guys, it's the items. But even then, those two aren't really that good. But, you know. Okay. Oh, do you actually fast travel to the Harbour Master, or? Oh, that's an actual mission. Oh, okay, we'll head up this way then. I thought it was just, I thought you went to the homestead after this, to be honest, but Evidently I was wrong. Right, let's try and get this delivery request to start up again. I don't know why it didn't do it last time, but... they're just dead funny. It's just sometimes they won't do it, sometimes they will. Still got to finish that one in the frontier yet. The one with the supplies. But again, I can get that done in my own time. Too big a deal. Oh, hey buddy. Oh, pat the doggo. Good doggo. You be a good doggo. There you go. Can never not pat a doggo. Doggos are amazing.
Over here! Hurry!
Sure. Let's try this again.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Now you're actually going to give me a list, or are you just going to say thank you? Hey, you're lucky actually. Hey, you did it. Thank you. Now it's time for me to thank you. Alright. Everyone out of the way. Alright, so let's go start this mission. It probably will be just one that takes us back to the homestead. It's just being awkward about it. Showing it in Boston, and then it's just be like, oh, do you want to go to the homestead? That's what the real mission will be, but I don't know. Yeah, see, this is another Harbour Master. Right. Yeah. Yeah, look, see, it's just right, okay. But it's not showing me the... I don't understand what's going on here. The game's being weird. Right, let's try another Harbour Master. Waste of bloody time. So we've also got to go and do the underground stuff, which I think we'll do next time we pop into Boston. There we go. That's what I like to see. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I want to go to the Davenport Homestead. But I think what I'm going to do with those, because I'm going to go ahead and like discover the whole thing, even the wrong ways and stuff, just so the full map is cleared up. Yep, called it. Alright, let's get this trinket warrior as well. I'll just cut in the actual doors and then, the actual fast travel points, because they're usually puzzles. So we'll do them, and then obviously I'll show you like the complete map once we've done with it, and then that'll be it. I feel it'll just we could spend about like 5 episodes going through the underground, if not. Right. Right. Go away, wolves. I don't want to deal with you right now. But you're going to get in my face anyway, aren't you? So what's the point? Oh, there we go. Can we fast travel to... No, we can't. We've got to walk there, unfortunately. No matter. Alright, so this boat is going to be coming to... Well, sorry. This ship is going to become of some significance pretty soon. I say ship because someone will be telling me off if I called it a boat. As you'll see, as I expect in this episode. So, but I should leave it at that. Like, dude, work with me, Connor. Seriously. Although the snow is very awkward to move through, I'll give you that, but still no excuse. There's no excuse. Alright, and I think this might also be the start of the homestead missions as well, which is good, because I want to get working on those. Because that's what's going to get us our supplies and stuff. Once we're going into Achilles' place. Okay. There we go. The Lost Sons return.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will. after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man full grown who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. Go on before I change my mind.
I'm coming. Wait to interrupt a really cool moment. We've got our hidden blades, everybody. We got him.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Alright, river rescue.
Oh, there's no time! Please come!
Yep, this is the, technically the first homestead mission, though you have to do it as part of the sequence. I'm coming, I'm going, I'm running. Running. Oh my word. Hold your horses. I'm on my way.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge! Someone! Help!
Take two.
Help me! Please!
Bloody video games.
Help me!
Oh my god, shut up with your bloody moaning.
Help me!
Help me!
Someone! Help!
Can you not see me running after you, fool? Who's getting angsty with me now?
Someone! Help!
Such a thing as overacting at coughing.
Please!
I'm coming, fool!
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir. Who are you calling? A knobbend? You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
And there we go, Terry and Godfrey, our first residents on the homestead, which is very good. So now we have lumberers, which means that when we start doing our trading and stuff like that, we can use lumbering supplies, which is very good.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
Okay. I think this is pointing us to another homestead mission which we can do right now. Which doesn't look like it's going too well for our buddy over there, so let's do that. Improving your homestead will give you new resources to trade and unlock new items you can craft. Indeed. So I think this is the woodworking guy. Right, so there's Terry, and then I think there is Oh, I don't think it's yet. I don't think it's started up yet, but there's a interactive conversation that occurs here in a little bit. But oh, thanks for just bailing me out. I wasn't ready to be done with that. Okay. Must be the kids. Yeah, so Terry and Godfrey are the two workers, and then they bring the wives, Catherine and Diane, I think. Diana or Diana. So they're the lumberers. This guy's the woodworker. If I'm not mistaken. I think he's called Lance. Now, each of the Homestead people have, well, not all of them, but most of them will have several different missions throughout the game. So, obviously, you can't do them all from the start. Some of them will unlock in a couple of sequences' time. But every time you do one of the missions, obviously, it adds to 100%, and you also get more... Oh, dear. You also get more things from that particular client, I guess. Alright, come on. Hey! Hey, you wanna throw someone off the side of a cliff? How'd you like it? Whoa! Alright, he's the big guy. Can't do that there. Hey! Hey! Jesus. Sit down, fool. Alright, come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Okay, there we go. Another Homestead member. Lads can now craft woodwork such as crates and barrels. Yeah, so obviously they give pretty basic stuff to start, but then as you do more missions for them along the course of the game, you will unlock more stuff that you can grab. Alright, although I think there's a Homestead mission that shows up in the Frontier, maybe. I don't know if you'll be able to see that here. No, it doesn't show up. Pretty sure there's one that starts up now, but I'm going to leave that for now. Just to stay in the Homestead. We'll head back down here and start up the next mission, which is the one I was on about with the ship. Yeah, the interactive conversation hasn't started up yet. We'll get to that as soon as it does. It's no rush. Ooh. I mean, I know it's sand. Not sand. Oh my god, no. It's definitely not sand. I know it's snow. But I don't think it's pretty much, you know, practically like liquid. I don't think you can just fall like 100 feet and land in it, and just because it's quite soft, just land like a little bounce, like, ooh, this is comfy. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Oh, more wolves. Bloody Nora. Alright. I thankfully it's not for another few games yet that swimming during the winter or in like colder waters actually damages you. Doesn't seem to make a difference in this game. I think Rogue is the only one that it actually does have that mechanic, which is not for a while yet, so don't need to worry about that. Could take this nice little shortcut because Connor's immune to the colder temperatures, it seems.
But I have them. Captain had a secret to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by man could harm him.
Okay, that's the dude that we'll be going to about those trinkets. That's the one who we've been collecting them for. Alright, training begins.
Go away!
Say, go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
I love how sassy Connor's face can be. Like, he's just like, this guy? It's great. I mean, he's a cocky bastard, Connor, definitely. Yeah, I think he misses. I think a big reason that people tend to kind of hate on Connor is because Ezio was like incredibly charming, and Ezio he had some cheek to him. It was a perfect mix of cheek and charm Ezio had, and I think that's the main reason that people, and obviously me, love him so much. You know, he doesn't really have that. He doesn't really have the charisma, Connor, I would say, or the charm, but he is sassy as hell, and I love it. I don't think there's any like particular assassins that I'm not keen on, but
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Alright, so it introduces the whole trading and crafting stuff. So stockpile allows you to purchase items from homesteaders and displays the items you currently own. So A to enter the stockpile. Alright, so Godfrey and Terry have oak lumber available for purchase. Let's purchase some oak lumber. Don't need to get all of it. The stockpile now contains oak lumber. So press B to leave it. Select the trading menu. Alright. The old cloaks can be sold to merchants through convoys. So we can select our convoy. Items must be assigned to the convoy. So we can put in our oak lumber. Press A to select the merchants to whom the item will be sold. So that's Hancock's store number 5. So I believe this is another benefit to discovering all the stores. I think they then get added to the trading menu. I'm not 100% sure on that. Carefully monitor time, risk and tax as they will vary depending on selected merchants. So having a quick look at this, obviously travel time is just a thing depending on how far they're going. So obviously Boston, Frontier, New York, different times. Risk, I'm not sure how that's affected. I think that's due to the naval missions that we'll be doing soon, which will reduce the risk. And tax comes from the forts. If you have many forts, then the tax will be higher because the British will take the tax. But if you take them over for the, I can't remember, is it the Patriots that are the ones fighting the British? If you take it over in their favour, then the tax is reduced. So that's how that all works. So let's send the convoy like such. And there we go. That's the end of that. I'm not sure. I think that might be the end of sequence 5, but I'm not 100% certain. There might be one more, which might be to do with the naval thing, but if it is, then we'll leave it there because I don't think we'll have enough time to fit that in.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Right, you done yapping? Alright, yeah, so I think it's not told us otherwise, so I assume we're still in sequence 5. Yeah, we are. But the conversation with the wives of Terry and Godfrey has shown up, so we'll get that done. That should probably take us nicely to 30 minutes, and then we'll go through the old database and DNA sequencer. But yeah, the winter is over, everything's nice and green again. Lovely jubbly. So expect the next episode we will start up the naval stuff. We'll probably try and get as much stuff as we can done, because obviously it'll help with the risk.
You must be Connor.
Morning.
We've been raring to finally meet you.
There he
My
is.
name's Catherine, and this is Diana. We're the wives of those two blockheads who cut trees.
Nice to meet you. We've heard so much of you from the boys. Glad to finally put a face to the name.
The pleasure is mine.
We were just discussing how nice this bit of territory is, on a river with nobody upstream. I won't lie, Godfrey's letter had me a little worried, but now that we're here and settled, I must say I'm rather happy.
They had us on this plot north of Champlain that was a tangle of rock and bramble. Ugh, horrible place. It's a real treat to be able to walk up the hill and take in the ocean.
Your husbands must keep you busy.
Nothing we can't handle, Connor. The boys think they run the show, but the real bosses are right in front of you.
I do not doubt it.
Alright, so we've got a new trophy at the manor for that apparently. I think that's the conversationalist one. I think it's when you talk with anyone on the homestead. Alright, now we're slightly short, but nothing significant. Alright, so let's have a look at what we've only picked up 2 today. So we've got Robert Faulkner, who is our buddy. That was the thing about the ship I was talking about. It's like, it's a ship, boy! Okay. Alright, we've done that. And we have the Aquila. Obviously, spoiler alert, that's what it looks like it's built. Actually, I think it's already built now, so if we wanted to, we could go over and look at it as it is upgraded. But we will be doing that in the next episode anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, cool. Just some minor repairs, of course. Alright, so the DNA tracker. So today we have done Sequence 5. The only thing saved us was River Rescue. Do not touch the water while rescuing Terry. Godfrey's friend Terry is about to drown. Help him. So I think the last memory is the one that we can start up next, which will have us actually doing our first naval mission. Yeah, nothing new here. Collectibles. We'll only have picked up a couple of more peg legs. Well, actually, no, one more peg leg. Citizen missions. We've finally 24% of the way through the courier missions, which is weird. So I assume there are 5, unless they all came for different stuff. So we've done Training Begins, learn about the economist. That's the first one for Achilles on the homestead. And like I said, this River Rescue counts for 2. Like it'll show the next mission along in the. So in this case, Terry and Godfrey's, and this for Achilles. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're open yet. But yeah, River Rescue counts both here and as part of the main sequence. So yeah, and then of course from the first one for Lance, the Whittler's weapons. Okay, very good. So that is everything that we are going to do for today. Of course, as I said, in the next episode we will start up with the naval missions, which has us. Well, we've got to go over here basically to do that. And take our maiden voyage on the newly improved Aquila. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be sure to share the video. I'll see you guys in episode 14. Bye guys.